today's blog is about self-hate, which gay men know very well. Unfortunately, gay men aren't very conscious of it until for some reason they wake up and realize, hey, I've been hating myself and other gays. The first stage of self-hate for most gays is when we're closeted. We're afraid to come out, and we're afraid that the people in our lives aren't going to like us anymore, and it's a way of not taking pride in who we are. But of course, it's hard for most of us are really young at that age. It's not like there's a ton of support out there for little kids to be themselves, and nowadays are probably different. I don't know what it's like to grow up a little gay kid today compared to what it was when I was growing up. Even when I was growing up, it wasn't a big deal. Nah, it was a big deal. But that's the first stage of self-hate. There's lots of closet cases in the beginning who are very, very homophobic, and a lot of them know what they are. And when they come out, they tend to be really flaming. And then there's those closet cases who just... I played it cool. I was like, I don't mind gay people. Why would I hate them? And of course I was... While watching this, I have to make an amendment note. I have a strong opinion about closet cases, and I think it's its own blog, but I think they're among the most angry men in this world. Ugh, I don't know about closeted women much as I know of closeted men. Closeted men are those very loud senators that make all the hullabaloo about family values, and I need to make another blog about this. Nobody was surprised. But after coming out, there is a level of self-hate. Still, when you feel like, oh, well, I'm gay, but there's those other gays that I don't like so much that are really flamboyant and wear dresses and la la la. Why do they do what they do? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Why bother being a man if you're going to dress like a woman? Things like that. And in the end, a person should really be allowed to be whatever they want without being oppressed. I mean, everybody can judge people because we can't help it. But oppressing them isn't necessary when they're not doing any harm. And by be whatever they want, I mean whatever they want that doesn't hurt people. So, whether I like it or not, doesn't mean I think that it's appropriate to belittle or see them as less than I am just because their experience is different. And honestly, I think that difference in variety is what makes things better. Conversation is coming out because I did talk to someone yesterday who is fairly old, around 26 or so. Yeah, right. That's not old. Words hates gays, which he managed to finally come to that conclusion after we were talking, because he doesn't like the flamboyant gays, and he doesn't like the ones that he sees ruins it for everyone by being out there and not mainstream, in his own words. And I'm not going to hate him or spite him for it, because I understand that this is a process for a lot of people to understand that, that type of mentality is a form of self-hate, because he too himself is a little, as he puts it, embarrassed to be gay in public. And in today's climate, where we face so much, the tides are just turning against us in so many ways and places, it doesn't behoove anyone to have enemies within the ranks, So it's good that we had that discussion. I was actually quite proud of Stephanie for opening up and talking about that little boy's gonna be mad. Let's see. But, like my dark chocolate theory, I've found the best cure for anybody who has a gripe with any group of people. They tend to not really know anybody in that department. They make their judgments without... So it's like dark chocolate because, you get a little something to it, think you don't like it, and then you end up liking it, and then you love it. Articles and papers. So you think you don't like a gay person, get to know one, turns out to be alright, then you love gay people. So I find the best cure to it is, get out there and get to know somebody. You can be any type of person until you meet one and they turn out to be alright, and then you two find you have things in common and all that. That's a wonderful cure to any form of stereotyping. Well, not true. Stereotyping so happy. Any type of prejudicial, racial kind of thought. But, though it's a process, it's not an instant cure-all. he probably lived away from home, which is a totally different topic. But yeah, guys of a certain age, I think, should not be living at home. No matter, well, I guess taking care of a sick relative is important. Money, true, can help when you're low down in your money to go home for that, but I do see a mild regression. I really do, in the mindset of guys who have left their homes and are getting too old. I mean, you see a little immaturity in them, and the ones who have to get out there and face world and deal with people that they've never talked to or been around before are improved by it. So I think that would be a good cure-all. And Stephanie, let's see. I think that's it on self-hate. I went out last night with Miss Stephanie's brother, Michaela.
They call each other sisters.
It's the object of my affection. Boy, many vlogs on that. The long story short, I have a tendency of liking somebody and then telling them and being like, oh, you're a really great person. And when I like somebody, I like good quality people. And it's hard to not like them because I tend to like folks who have pretty, I suppose, qualities and characteristics that I can really value. Maturity and depth and attractiveness, of course. And Michaela is one of those people. And I tend to always end up in these really very tightly intimate friendships with these guys. And they don't feel the same way, but they really respect and value me as a very, very, very close friend. So that friendship always becomes an outlet for the relationship I wish I had. So
and a crutch.
It always gets married, always. No doubt. There's always these sensitive moments. It's just like I said, I've been through relationships and all the shit in them without the good stuff. It's really like that. And he's the third one on the list, so that makes this a cyclical behavior of mine. Making close, good, intimate friends out of these boys I like. And we become really good friends. I mean, they're lasting, strong, powerful friendships, but it's a pain, and it has its troubles and heartaches, and its good moments. But Michaela and I went out last night, and Michaela's determined to figure out how to dance. Bless his heart. Good for him. Dancing, like anything else, well, like lots of things, is something that you do better the more you do it. And dancing is a rather somewhat natural thing. You don't have to really study it. You just go out there and do it. I didn't say good dancing, I said dancing. Dancing to the point where you can enjoy yourself and have fun. It's just go out and do it. It usually requires overcoming your inhibitions. And a lot of people need liquor to do that, but I hope Michaela can evolve to being able to do it without being buzzed, because that's how I learned it. When I didn't like liquor around that dance floor and looked the fool, and then got used to looking fool until I started getting good at it, and then loved it. So I hope this becomes a very good progression for Michaela. He can do a little more body and kinesthetic awareness. So yeah, we went out and went dancing. It was cool. He did just fine. He'll be alright, as long as he finds music he actually likes and enjoys himself, which will be a bit of a hurdle for him to get over those inhibitions, but once he does, then I think he'll be alright. And his Miss Stephanie brother, the two of them can grow. Both of them got to get away from home though. It's the only way they'll ever make real progress in the maturity department. But that's my opinions on them and all that. So today will be another day. Alright, see you later. Alright.